really wanted to like try and sketch outside because I've been telling myself that I'm gonna sketch outside the whole year and I haven't done it yet. And I was like, I'm gonna do it this time. Yeah, I did it. It's crazy. And my hands are Who would have thought that October in Denmark would be so windy and cold? Apparently not me, even though I've lived here for 5 years now. And that's why I'm going to do the sketching now in a warm and cozy little space. Hi everyone, my name is Raluca and I'm a visual artist working towards becoming professional. And today I'm going to sketch some scenery from my day trip to Møns Klint. Also, it's November right now, but I went on the trip in the middle of October, so that's why I'm saying October earlier. So, the initial plan for this video was that I was going to use footage of me sketching outside in nature and then maybe finishing up the sketches at home. But I didn't really account for how cold it would be, so I'll try this idea again maybe in late spring or summer. But until then, I'm going to use some of the pictures I took on this little day trip and sketch them, which turned out to be a lot more detailed than if I had sketched them outside. I had around like 6 pictures I really wanted to sketch from around Møns Klint and the Lissalund Park, so I tried to divide the page to fit everything. I made only like 5 rectangles because in the 6th picture there was only a peacock that I really wanted to sketch and I didn't want to make a rectangle just for that. And I also felt like it would have looked a bit too crammed with a 6th rectangle. And after that, I just started sketching. It's just landscapes this time. I find it a bit funny because in my last video I was focusing only on characters and now I'm focusing only on landscapes. But my goal is to learn to combine them nicely and kind of create an illustration that tells a story by itself. So, after I sketched everything, I went into the line art, which I think was the most time-consuming process, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm pretty sure the painting did not take as long as the line art. But I really love doing line art. For a period of time, I was actually a bit torn between doing the line art or trying to work without it, because when I was visualizing a piece in my head, I wanted it to look very light and ethereal. I don't really know how to describe it, but in my head the piece would look better without the line art, so I tried doing that a few times and I actually ended up not really liking it. So now I'm going back to doing line art, but right now I'm focusing on trying different ways to do it until I figure out a way that I really like. And I actually do like the way I'm doing it right now, like on these sketches. And I actually use a similar technique, maybe a bit more detailed, on some sticker designs that I'm making for Market. I am going to talk a bit more about the Market at the end of the video, so if you're curious about it, you can check it then. But yeah, I still want to try different ways to do line art to see if there is a way that I would like more. After all, that's what a sketchbook is for. The painting went a lot faster than the line art, or at least it felt that way to me, but I did feel more while painting, so maybe that's why there's a bit more footage. I think it looks a lot nicer to see like all the colors being laid on the paper, but you let me know if you would like to see more of the rest of the process as well. I tried to capture the colors from the pictures to the best of my abilities, but I do feel like I improvised a bit, but I really enjoyed the overall result, and so far this is my favorite complete page in my sketchbook. There's not a lot in it yet though, so there's plenty of space to create something I like even more. And I was saying a bit earlier in the video that I wanted to learn how to combine characters and landscapes really nicely. I have done this before, but I want more from it. Like, I want it to feel like a story is unraveling right in front of my eyes. I hope that makes a bit of sense. But yeah, I feel like so far the backgrounds and environments I made were very simplistic. I made them more as a prop for the character rather than an actual part of the story. The only exception I think would be a painting of Baba Yaga I made last year, where I was pretty intentional about the environment around her, but I still put Baba Yaga in the middle, like focusing the whole painting on her specifically. I don't know if it looks different to others or if the environments look like a conscious part of the painting, but I know what I was thinking while working on these paintings, and the backgrounds were not a priority. I think this is also due to me drawing mostly characters in the past. I actually wanted to try doing character design at some point, but shortly after I realized I would like to do more with my art and that I would actually like to tell stories. So in order to do that, I thought the best way would be to practice sketching and painting landscapes. So that's what I'm doing now, and I actually really enjoy the process. I probably enjoyed this so much more because I took the pictures myself, and I also have the memories of the place, so it feels more real to me. Usually when I use references from Pinterest, for example, I don't feel the same passion when painting. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, it just feels different to paint based on a reference you took yourself. So right now I'm trying to build a gallery of references with my own photos, and I have quite a lot now, especially for landscapes. I think it's mostly landscapes actually, but I know I can't take a picture for every single reference I will ever need, so I'm trying to find different sources for that. So if you have any recommendation besides Pinterest, please let me know, and it can be any type of references like poses, plants, animals, clothing, anything, just anything really. I also want to practice what I was saying earlier about combining characters and environments to tell a story. And I have 2 pictures that I would really like to base that on. I actually got the ideas for these illustrations on site, and then I tried to take the pictures in a way that would fit my vision. I've wrote down those initial ideas, and I would like to develop them a bit more and then create the illustrations based on that. But I was initially thinking of doing it in this video, but I decided to do it in a second video because I think I would like to go through all of the steps, like writing up a story, like a short little story, I don't know, like a few lines, and then sketching and doing the line art and then painting and everything, and like talk through my ideas for everything. And I just think that all of that would take me quite a long time to film and edit, and right now I'm a bit pressed for time because I need to finish those stickers I was talking about earlier. So yeah, this is kind of everything I wanted to say for this video, and I'm gonna leave you to watch the rest of the process with some music in the background, and then I'm gonna pop back here for a little announcement at the end. So, firstly, I want to say thank you for all the support you have shown me. I did not expect my first video to reach so many people, and I certainly did not expect all the kind words and encouragement. So for that, I want to say that I'm very grateful, and I want to say thank you to everyone. And now for my little announcement. I'm going to participate in the witch market organized by Copenhagen Occult Club on the 7th of December at Kulturhuset Brygge. So if you're in Copenhagen, come and say hi. I will be bringing prints and stickers, and here is a little sneak peek at the stickers I'm working on. And I will be making a process video on how I made these designs that will come out right before the market, I think. So yeah, I will leave all the details about this market in the description below. And thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!